afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. As I've previously said, all this week we are going to have some Hall of Fame games for the evening time. And today we have two for you. We have the STB and we have this tank, the FV4202. One of my favourite tanks in the game. Now, this is driven by No Pen, No Life. And I already know he's a good player. And how do I know that? Because he's loaded up the Hesh straight away. And the fact he has so many Hesh loaded, I know he's a good player. And I know that he knows how to use this Hesh. Now, the FV4202 is really only a really good tank if you know how to use that Hesh. If you use the other gun, it's just a standard medium that is nothing special. The Hesh is love. Hesh is love. If you know how to use the Hesh, it is so much fun. And just what we're going to see here, he's going to pretty much only shoot Hesh. He's going to shoot APCR only when he needs to, but the majority of his shots are going to be Hesh. Now, he's going to get a very few nice shots, and if you, and not like that one, he's going to get a few nice shots, and I love what he's doing here. He's going for the ammo rack. You can clearly see he is going for that ammo rack on that E100. Is he going to do it? Second time round? No, he's not. Third time lucky? He's still going for the same place. Is he going to get lucky? Of course he is. And I love the fact that he was aiming for that ammo rack. That wasn't luck. That wasn't luck. That was skill. He knew exactly where that ammo rack is. And he got all the damages for himself. So already, because of that ammo rack, he's on 3.4k damage. Already. 2 minutes gone. And again, look, he's getting in positions where he is trying to use that Hesh. But unfortunately, you are going to have occasions where you're either going to low roll or you're going to hit someone's gun and do absolutely nothing. He is going to come back. That was a pretty low roll there for the AMX50B. But this map, Canyon, is perfect for the FV4202 because it has that gun depression. And of course, if you can get passing tanks that are going sideways, you are going to be able to penetrate. I mean, we see it earlier with the E100. You can easily penetrate the side and even the bottom plate with Hesh. If you use calibrated shells, I would definitely recommend using calibrated shells because it does have that Hesh. Now, the only bad point about this tank is because you are using Hesh and because you have two lots of Hesh, the cheap Hesh and the expensive Hesh, when you come up against tanks like IS-4s frontally, then or hold down tanks that are hold down with very strong turrets and not no hatches, you can't pen them, and you can really only splash them with the HE. That's the only disadvantage this tank has got because it does have that Hesh. Now, No Pen, No Life. He's already on 4 kills, and it's now a 2 versus 3. He's bounced 1300 damage and he's on 5.2k damage. So he's going to now turn back and he's going to go with the Foch. The Foch is pretty low hit points. So he's going to go and protect the Foch as much as he can. There is still 3 tanks left and the Jaegeru there, that is full hit points. There's a pretty much full hit point IS-7. And there is a Foch as well. So he needs to be very, very careful. Now, he got a lucky bounce there. He got a very lucky bounce. Now, you can actually pen the hatch on top of that JG with Hesh. But it is very small. It is very small. And you do need to take your time in aiming. And we're going to see what I mean in just a short while. So what he's going to do now, he's going to drop down. He's going to drop down just in this little ditch. So this Foch cannot get his gun down, and he's going to try and bait that shot, which is exactly what he does. Now, I was thinking that he's taking his time. He could have got the shot, but at the moment, RNG is not on his side, and the only thing, as I've said, the only thing he can do now, because he can't get to that bottom plate until now, is splash the guy with HE. Now, he is now a one-shot, and he gets another nice bounce, so he can rush this guy. He's on 6,000 damage, and he's actually blocked 2,700 damage. That was a troll shot, and he has to be quick in taking this guy out. I mean, he's blocked 2,700 damage. He's on his own. He's on 5 kills, and now, as long as he stays away from this Jaegeru, he can surely deal with this IS-7 no problem whatsoever. So he gets another nice bounce. That's 3,100 blocked damage. He's now on 6,800. And what I mean about this Hesh, you can get behind the most heavily armored tanks in the game. Even the side there, look, the side of the turret, he was able to Hesh. Amazing. That is why I love this tank so much. He's now on 7,000 damage. And what I was saying about earlier with the Jaegeru's hatch, he's going to be able to pen. Luckily for him, the Jaegeru carries on backing up. And that gives him the ability to look at that hatch. The first up, he does low roll, but he wasn't able to see it. But the Jaegeru is doing him a massive favour in backing up and backing up. So now he can just have full sight of that hatch. And he doesn't need to aim. He doesn't need to aim. The Jaegeru's doing the work for him and just sitting still. And because the Jaegeru misses his shot, he can now just rush forward, goes for the shot. He does miss, but of course the Jaegeru is in a bad position. He could just load the Hesh and clear him for his 7 kills. 3,100 block damage, which is pretty good for this tank. And he gets 8,645 damage. Top gun, high caliber. He gets the Razani medal and a Kolobanov as well. So well played. 2,121 base XP. Well played indeed. No pen, no life. Now next up, you might know this player very, very well. And he's been sending quite a few replays in. And I believe that he's never got 9,000 damage. We've seen an Object 268, 8,000 plus. We've seen a Sheridan, 8,900. Can Royal Fatness, the one and only, he's Royal Fatness, one of the best players in the game, finally get that 9,000 damage game? And this time, he is driving in the STB. Can he get it? We'll have to wait and see. He is one of the best players in the game, so I'm very shocked he hasn't actually got 9k. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's actually got 9,000 damage yet. Now, he is on Encounter. Now, I absolutely love this position on Encounter, especially with a tank like the STB, where it has a very strong turret, very good view range, and very good gun depression. It is absolutely an amazing position to be in. And he's actually going to make the enemy look really, really bad. But to be honest, they're not too bad. The Badger on the enemy team is a really good player, and he actually does really, really well. But his team are just as bad as the enemy team. Now, I can't even believe that penned. Like, you couldn't even see the tank, and he still went for it. And he managed to pen. So he's going to make the enemy team look really bad. But they're not so bad. It's just they are in the wrong position when he is clearly in the correct position. Now, the Object 140 does make that mistake. He hasn't got that gun depression. He hasn't got the turret that the STB has got, and he is paying the price. And just like these heavies are going to start paying the price for trying to cross as well. Now, this Sheridan on his team, God knows what he's going to be doing. I have no freaking idea what he is about to do. So far, his Royal Fatness is on 2,900 damage. He's blocked a shot. He's taken no damage in return. Now, the ISA is known. It hasn't got great armor, but the armor is very, very troll. And now, this is what I'm saying about the Sheridan. Like, that was a bad bounce there. That was a very troll bounce on that ISA, and it's going to be a shame. It is going to be a shame. But look at his Sheridan. Like, what is his Sheridan doing? No freaking idea what his Sheridan is doing. Fair enough, he went to get the kill, but now it's a 3 versus 4, and he had no reason to do that YOLO shit that he just done. So it's now a 3 versus 4. His Fatness is on 3.9k damage. And a Badger is not what you want to come up against frontally when it is hull down. So he's going to drop down, and he is going to start dealing with this IS-8. So he gets one shot there to put him above 4k damage. He should be able to get another shot in. Again, a very, very troll bounce. So he's going to now cross towards the cap area, because, again, the cap area on this tank is fantastic because you are hull down and you have got that amazing turret. Now, he does get lucky with that miss from the WZ-121. And now, again, look what he's doing. The 121 can't quite get his gun down enough, and Fatness can take him out for his second kill. Now bringing it down to a 3-on-2. And he still has plenty of hit points. The Batchat has started rushing him, and he has managed to take a shot without taking a shot in return yet. There's one bounce. He's going to get close to him. He's going to get another bounce. Can he get a third bounce from this whole magazine from the back chat? Of course he can. It is his royal fatness. He can do anything. And now the back chat just has no other option but to run away. But that gives Fatness the ability to load that HE and get almost 500 damage done with that HE shot. Another nice shot there, brings the back chat down to a one shot. Now he's not going to really be too bothered about taking some shots there. He does get shot once, but he does bounce the next shot. And that is now 3 kills. It's 2 versus 1, 6.9k damage. And there is now a full hit point Badger to deal with. Now, it's not a tank you want to come up against, again, like I said, when you are hull down. But if you can get to the side or the rear of a Badger, then it makes it look a bad tank. Now, I actually bought the Badger because I love the tank. But since buying it, I really don't like it. I am actually playing poor in it, and it just is not performing really, really well. It's just too slow, and it's only good in certain positions. Now, Fatness could take this opportunity now to rush. He does take a shot, and he is taking that opportunity. He was willing to sacrifice some of his hit points to get behind this Badger, and it pays off. He's now a one shot, and you can just see the traverse on the Badger is really, really slow. He's on 3 kills, 2 minutes left. It's only going to take one more shot, and of course he does it. But 8,900 damage. He wasn't able to break that 9k damage yet again. I am so sorry, Fatness. You will do it. I have trust in you. But what an amazing game. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed them 2 replays. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With